Sorry, James, I'm not too sure what you said there. Now, we've got some impala out in the clearing here. There's also a wildebeest just off to our right there. You might be able to see him. But I don't know if you can hear. They're busy alarm calling at the moment. There's also a big herd of waterbuck, and they're all looking intently in this direction. Impala alarm calling. The waterbuck are quiet. They're a bit further away, but they're busy alarm calling at our friend over here. There's a beautiful male lion lying out in the open. Now, I think this must be the same lion that Tristan had this morning. One of the coalition members we get in this area. And I'm surprised that he is still laying out right in the open. And it's interesting to see how the animals are reacting to him at the moment. A lot of alarm calling, but they're just keeping an eye on him. They are alarm calling, but not moving away. As long as they can see him, they know there's no danger. And he's just put his head down. He actually was sitting with his head up. That's possibly why they're all alarm calling at the moment. They may stop fairly soon. Sorry. Look at that, everyone. A cuckoo. There's a cuckoo. An African cuckoo. I heard one calling here the other day, and I know some of you have been wanting to see the cuckoos. Yeah. Little African cuckoo perched on the tree. Oh, wonderful. It was a great surprise. Would be nice if it called for us too, but that is an African cuckoo. So for those of you trying to update your cuckoo list, like I said, I'm going to try and see how many we can find, but that's a beautiful view of the African cuckoo right out in the open. This lion still hasn't moved. So I got quite excited there with that cuckoo because I've been hearing them, but I haven't been able to see one yet or get one on camera, and it sat perfectly in the open. It's now flown off. Lou, will you just repeat that question, please? Sorry, I was distracted by our cuckoo. Cuckoo's still flying around there. Now, Philip, you were asking about that kill that male leopard Tingana had the other day. He had 2 kills, 2 impala kills, and you were asking if the lions have been known to be scavengers, or is this one of those throw out the textbook events that you don't really hear about? So, lions are very opportunistic, and they will scavenge too. They will definitely scavenge. I have seen lions steal many, many kills from other predators, from wild dog, from leopards, from hyena. So they will, especially male lions. Male lions, if they hear any commotion, they'll often come running in. And because they're so big and powerful, they'll be able to chase away any other predator. So it does happen, a lot more than people think. But obviously the lionesses are known for being hunters, but if they come across a kill that's up in the tree, they will definitely steal that kill, or try scavenge that kill from the leopard that's put it up there. I've seen it a few times actually. I have seen it, but I've never seen a male lion actually jumping into a tree like it. I've seen lionesses climbing up and trying to get to kills. I've actually a few years ago I got images of a lioness up in a tree with a kill, trying to get to a leopard kill, an old carcass, and it was actually basically hanging, trying to reach this also marula. bigger tree is easier to support the lions if they do climb trees to get to a kill, but it's not always easy to do it. And we've returned back to this male lion. Now, it doesn't look like he's moved at all. But I'm hoping, now with the temperature dropping, the sun has just set behind us, so perhaps this male does decide to wake up, and who knows, if maybe we're lucky, maybe a territorial call or two. That would be nice. So I'm going to sit here and spend some time with him. Doesn't sound like anyone's had much luck with leopards this afternoon. Not like this morning. It's so funny that the leopards disappeared. But you never know. They could also start popping out at any moment. The other day we were sitting here and these lions were around, and the next thing that big male leopard appeared. Angama, he did arrive back here. So, who knows, he could still be in this area. As I say, the temperature has dropped quite a bit. I've just put another jacket on. I do still really enjoy sitting with these big male lions, no matter what they do. I think, and I noticed again recently, the last 2 or 3 weeks, having sightings with different big cats. And even though we think they are resting and lying down and not doing much, they tend to surprise us. And they stand up and will do something. I think patience is key. The other day, just if you think about, when was it? 2 days ago, in the afternoon, we got to these male lions, and the two of them were lying under that marula tree where the kills were, that were hoisted up by that leopard. And we sat there for a while and thought, okay, well, it is quite warm. Maybe they're not going to do anything, but we waited. Great sighting. It just shows you never know. You can never be 100% sure of when these animals are going to do anything. Best is to just sit and wait. Alright, well, I'm going to be patient and sit here for a while with this male. Let's head across to Jamie now, and she's still sitting with those feeding lions. I am indeed. Now this wonderful, magnificent male lion has sat up for us, and we can see that beautiful mane. So his head is up at the moment. Now, I always say this is often a sign that he may decide to get a bit active, he may decide to move around, but you never really know. You can never be sure. So, but we'll see. I'm hoping that this lion still decides to call for us. Oh, a yawn. Now again, not always, but that is often a sign that these big cats are starting to wake up. They're trying to get oxygen into their body. And he may stand up, stretch, and then lie down in a different position. He may flop back over again. Let's see. He does look a lot more alert now. You might be seeing a few flashes at the moment. Don't forget, there are obviously a lot of tourists out here at the moment, and which is great. So they're getting to enjoy these sightings firsthand. They are from various lodges in the area. So a few odd flashes just going off. There's still a bit of light around, so those flashes shouldn't disturb that lion too much. I know we always try to be very sensitive with camera flashes and that with animals, but there's still a bit of ambient light, so it's not anything we need to be too concerned about. It looks like he's dozing off again. Now I think this male will start waking up and possibly move around. And probably patrol his territory, maybe try and meet up with his brothers, one or two of his brothers. We know this coalition, the Birmingham coalition, they do meet up from time to time, but also patrol different areas. Sammy J, and you say this male lion's face, we can probably tell a lot of stories, and it does. All the scarring, and I think lions, often we see them and they're resting during the day, but that's for good reason, because these lions are generally active at night, very active at night. It's cooler, they prefer moving around at night under the cover of darkness. Looks like he's struggling to keep his head up. Oh, that's beautiful. He's got quite a nasty scar over his right eye. You can see that. Probably a scratch or a bite, most likely a scratch. Paw, and to be honest, is possibly from one of his brothers. Maybe feeding on a carcass. They get very aggressive with each other. They do fight, or fighting over a female. Now all we need, and all we really want, is a wonderful roar from this male lion. Mark, oh, listen, have a look there. He gave a little bit of a call, just a soft call. If he did that on cue, I would have been very impressed with myself. As I said, those calls can be heard for a number of kilometers away, and they'll do that for a number of reasons: to mark territory, warn other lions that this is their territory. They could also potentially do it to contact each other, find out where his brothers are, find out where a pride of lions are. Maybe some females that might have a kill if they reply. Another yawn. Listen here, everyone. A very soft call. Come on. It's almost like he wants to roar. Maybe he's just warming up to it. Okay, let's listen. Again, just soft calls, not a full roar just yet. But let's see. I'm hoping our patience pays off. We said we're going to sit and wait, and hopefully we get a roar from him. He's just teasing us at the moment. There's another little, just almost like contact calls, not full roars at all. to this. That is what we wanted. Wasn't that fantastic? Hey? I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did, and I promise you, for me, that is the ultimate sound to hear at night. I've been very privileged over the years to have heard male lions calling and, kind of marking out their territory. And I never, ever, ever get tired of hearing that sound. And when you are seated this close to them, and they call and you can actually feel the vibrations. It's incredibly loud, and it can be heard for quite a distance. It is something special and something to behold. Alright, well, let's go across to Jamie now, who's got the females in the Mara, female lions that are busy feeding on a carcass.